Hey, you stupid housewife. Are you kidding about my breakfast? And you didn't even toast my bread. What a useless housewife. I had to prepare everything myself because you weren't here. You barely have tasks, you still failed to do even a single one. If you disappoint me one more time, you're gonna pay for this. You're a housewife. Do whatever you're expected to do, alright?
Good morning, Josh. What's all the fuss?
Can't you see I'm pointing out how much of a failure you are?
Just because you see me in the house often, it doesn't mean I'm a housewife, you know. And besides, I'm doing all the housework for your brother, not you. So you should thank me that I prepared some breakfast at all. Don't forget that we are letting you stay in our house, okay? Which means, of course I won't be there for your breakfast.
Don't talk back to me like that.
I mean, if you feel that unpleasant staying at our place, you're more than welcome to leave. Maybe your mother will prepare some breakfast for you.
Daniel is the one who let me in. He told me that I can ask you for stuff because you're his wife. So it's your job to listen to what I say.
You're already asking for too much. You never put your laundry in the laundry basket, and you get mad just because your clothes didn't get folded after washing. Give me a break. I'm tired of doing extra work every day.
What are you complaining about? That's your job. Our mother used to do the laundry every day.
That's because your mother has back pain, and she can't take the pain when she does the laundry all at once. Do you understand? She was talking to me saying that she wished she could have done the laundry less frequently. Just so you know, we wouldn't have the need to do the laundry every day if it was just me and Daniel. But because somebody cares too much about what to wear and changes it a lot in a day, it won't be enough.
To be specific, you should be separating the types of clothes every time. Some clothes require different types of detergents. I'm just holding back because I'm tolerant. It's ridiculous how much effort you lack.
Excuse me? Did you even hear me? No one asked you to do the laundry at our house, did we? I don't mind if you come visit once in a while, eat something with us, but being bossy to me isn't the kind of attitude we are looking for. If it was your brother, he would never complain about what I do for him. He is never bossy, and he does the work by himself.
That's because he's nice. He's just holding it back too. I'm telling you your problems for him, understood?
Let me guess, you've never had a girlfriend.
What?
You act like a child too much. There's no way you're 21, because that's the age of a grown-up.
How dare you insult me?
Wow, you can't even spell insult correctly.
Shut up, it was just a typo. You're so annoying.
Oh my god, I was just about to say that.
You know what? I'm telling Daniel about this.
Okay, so you think you're the one on the right.
Duh. Of course I am. I'm his brother and he cares about me more than anything. And that hasn't changed to this very day. That's also the reason he lets me stay in this house.
So, you don't think that Daniel would be by my side?
Why would he? Especially an annoying wife like you. You're too old for this. Stop daydreaming, stupid.
I'm older, but just by 2 years. Is that a big deal? Besides, age shouldn't matter in this case.
It is a big deal. The wife should always be younger than the husband. And because you're more than a year older, you are old. You won't have a chance.
Well, you're 8 years younger than me. I guess that makes you a stupid brat. Age matters, right?
I've had enough of this. You know what? Daniel's gonna know every bit of detail. That's what you get for pissing me off. I'm getting you kicked out of the house.
What do you want? I don't see your point.
I will live with Daniel and not you. He's the one helping me with the tuition. So there's no need for you to stay in the house. So get out. You useless housewife.
Ugh, whatever. You do it your way. I don't care at all.
Oh yeah? I can tell you're trying so hard to act cool. If you don't want consequences, pay me $1,000.
Why don't you get a part-time job if you have the time to play so much?
I'm busy, unlike you.
Yeah, right. You know that I'm busy too. Shoot, my lunch break ended because of somebody. I've never wasted so much time in my entire life.
Just shut up already. Either way, you're gonna pay for this. Hi, Amelia. I'm so sorry about today. Joshua just came to me a few hours ago. He started complaining about everything you did to him. He even started telling me to kick you out of the house. It's so crazy. He showed me the conversation of you and him. Is he always treating you like that? I guess the argument heated up and went further. I'm so sorry about it.
None of it was heated.
What?
He's always been like that towards me.
Oh, so he's been domineering like that for the whole time?
I guess.
I can't believe this. He always told me that he enjoys your company in the house and appreciates it. He is such a liar.
He acts like that when you're nearby. When it's only the two of us, you don't even want to imagine. The first thing he says is, "This food tastes like gunk." Then, "This shouldn't be fed to humans." And, "You don't even know how to cook?" It's just repeating the same phrase over and over.
OMG, is that true?
He got me mad so much once, I decided to record it. I'll let you listen to it later.
I can't believe what's happening.
I knew you cared a lot about your brother, so I thought I'd keep things calm below the surface. Whatever he did, I just decided to ignore it. I'm sorry. But it turns out Joshua didn't realize how much I've had to put up with.
I'm the one who should apologize for all this. I regret so much about what I did. I was too focused on my job and couldn't even be there for the person who I love. I'm so sorry.
It's alright. I knew you will be by my side to help me when something happens.
Of course I will. I love you more than anything else, and that would never change.
Thank you.
Don't worry about Josh anymore. I got this from here. He's going to pay for all this disrespectful attitude towards you. Hey, open the door. Hey!
Do you know what time it is? It won't help trying to force the door to open. It's a chain lock.
Then you come and open the door. Come on! I'm starving!
Hey, enough with the noise.
You stupid hag. I won't forgive you if dinner tastes like gunk again. Just open this freaking door.
Did you hear me? I said stop. Understood?
Shut up. You parasite.
I'm done.
Huh?
You stupid little brat. I'm gonna end you.
What? Who is this?
It's the old hag. There's no dinner left for a little brat like you. Get out and ask your mother.
Don't get carried away.
You're the one who shouldn't get carried away. You showed Daniel today's conversation of ours, didn't you?
Oh, I know. You're just mad at me because he found out the truth. Did he dump you or something? But don't blame it on me, it's your fault.
By the way, you're the one locked out, and Daniel told me to.
What? Daniel told you? Don't you dare play with me. It's impossible. I'm his precious brother.
Well then, precious brother, here's a message from your brother. Because I cared about you, I took care of your tuition, and even asked for help from Amelia. But if you're going to keep treating the person I love the most like that, I do not care about you anymore. Take care of your own tuition and find a job.
What?
You're never allowed to enter our house. If you want someone who would take better care of you, try asking Mom. That's all I got.
No way! It can't be. He would never do this to me. Stop lying to me.
If you think I'm lying, why don't you ask your brother yourself?
I am. He won't pick up. He's not even reading my texts.
Oh, I just received a text. Can you tell him to stop texting me because I'm going to block him? It says.
What, he's gonna block me?
Well, as you may have guessed, I'm no longer taking care of you. In case you want your clothes back, I sent it to your parents' house. Of course, they're folded. So get it from your mother.
Wait. Let me talk to Daniel. Maybe I got a bit carried away. I apologize.
You know who you should give an apology first? Me.
It's not your house. Besides, you're just a wife.
And you know that's the exact reason why you got kicked out.
Well,
after all this, you still have too much pride in yourself. This tells me you'll never succeed in society.
I'm sorry.
Plus, you don't treat people with respect.
I'm truly sorry.
Okay.
Do you forgive me?
Nope.
Then why do you make me apologize?
Do you know how much anger I was dealing with all this time? There's no way a normal apology would calm down this anger.
Then what should I do?
Who knows?
I said I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Of course not.
Okay then, I don't need to enter the house. But please help me with my college tuitions. I still have a year and a half to go. Mom can't pay all of it. She's struggling to make ends meet ever since Dad passed.
By the way, I don't think your mother would even help you.
What do you mean?
Did you know that your mother was older than your father?
Huh? Oh, I remember. I forgot about that since Dad passed away.
The age difference between the two is exactly the same as me and Daniel. And when Daniel told your mother what happened, including the conversation about the age, Daniel told me she got so angry.
Why?
She basically had the same experience, where some people told her she's too old for her husband. Maybe there was a concept of having babies at a younger age. But she didn't take it at all. And now, her son is doing the exact same thing as the people she hated. That's why she is mad at you. I heard she even said, if you think you're so much better than the people you make fun of, you better be able to take care of yourself. So, maybe she won't let you into her house as well. Oops. Maybe I haven't sent your clothes to your mother's house.
That doesn't matter anymore. Where am I supposed to go now?
Why not ask a friend for help?
I can't.
Of course. No one would want to let someone who steals money into their house.
What are you talking about?
You thought I wouldn't notice?
I have no clue.
So now you're thinking you can get away with this.
I'm sorry?
I was wondering why you can afford to buy so many things when you don't even work part-time. I can't believe you decided to steal our money.
I was planning to give it back soon.
I don't think someone would steal if they were trying to borrow.
I was low on budget. And I didn't want to disturb you.
Do you know how much time I spent just to cook what you wanted?
I said I'm sorry.
And now that I finished doing the math, it is $800 in total. Make sure you pay this back on your own ASAP, or else I'm filing a lawsuit.
Please don't do that. I'm your brother.
In-law, yes, but you're not my real brother. And now, I'd like to say we are no longer family.
I thought you were my sister.
Don't act like you're my little brother. Nothing will change. Good luck with applying for jobs and looking for accommodation. And make sure you pay me back what you owe me.
Wait. Please wait. You should at least give me some money.
Go away, you parasite. Soon, after Joshua found jobs that would pay him by the day, and a safe spot to sleep in the park, he finally found a place to stay for cheap. But since he has no support from his mother, nor his brother, with too much money to pay back with just a part-time job, he decided to apply for a scholarship. However, since he relied on his family for all the complicated procedures for application, he had no clue what to do and ended up dropping out of college. So now, he is working as a freelancer. But little does he know how tough it is to live in society. And of course, I got my $800 back.
Hey you, it's been a while. I had no idea that my brother's fiancé was you. My servant from middle school. I was really surprised.
Hey, Carrie, it's been a while. I was surprised too. I had no idea that the person who bullied me and made me not be able to go to school was my fiance's sister.
Hey, don't blame me for your own weakness. You were a loner and didn't fit in the club at all. As a club leader, I was trying to interact with you in a positive way.
Are you serious about that? We were on the volleyball team. All the seniors used me as a target and hit me with the balls. And you guys always left first, leaving me to clean up. And you guys even tried to lock me up in the gym. And I know you were spreading bad rumors about me that were not true.
It's your own fault that you have a bad personality.
By what logic are you saying that? Because of you, I didn't even make it to the graduation ceremony.
I was glad you weren't in the group photo for club. If you were in the picture, you would have ruined it.
You're still the same, even in your mid-30s.
Well, I'm glad it was you who became my brother's wife.
Huh?
My brother's wife, that would make us sisters-in-law, right? I will use you as my servant for the rest of my life.
Is that what you think?
Call me your leader like you used to on the team.
I don't want to.
A what?
Besides, I have no intention of becoming your servant.
Oh, wow. Have you become a big shot in the little time we've been apart? You can't disobey me. A weak-minded person like you needs to be told what to do.
What makes you a stronger person than me?
I just am.
I don't understand what you mean.
If you insist on defying me, I won't allow you to marry my brother.
You have no right to interfere with our marriage.
Hey, remember who isolated you from the rest of the school by spreading rumors about you? Who do you think it was? If I told my parents and brother, it would be easy for them to break off your engagement. I could just tell them you're playing around with other guys. Oh, or maybe I should tell them that you were a truant in middle school and hung out with the wrong people. How about that?
Please don't. Don't ruin our engagement by making up lies.
You're so desperate. You know my dad runs a company, right?
So what?
Actually, I work there. I work short hours because I want to live freely. But of course, among the employees, I'm the president's daughter, so I'm looked up to. If I were to tell these employees that my brother, who will take over this company in the future, is about to marry a useless woman like you, how do you think they will react? So much fun. I'll talk about it at work tomorrow.
Please, don't do that.
Then be my servant. Here, why don't you call me leader?
I won't do that.
Oh, really?
Please, give me time until tomorrow.
All right. In the meantime, be prepared to pledge your allegiance to me. I love how hopeless you are.
I'll text you tomorrow.
Hey, my servant! Have you made up your mind? For starters, I need you to go to my office and do some work for me. Of course, I'm willing to pay you. I'll give you about $100 a month.
Hi, Carrie. How are you?
You don't get to call me by my name.
Why not?
Are you really going to act like that towards me? Who do you think I am? I'm serious. If you disobey my orders, I will not allow you to marry my brother. I will tell my parents that I don't want him to marry you, and I will break up your engagement.
Then financing for your company is not going to happen.
Huh? What do you mean?
If this engagement doesn't happen, the financial help to your father's company will be terminated.
What? I don't understand. What does the financial help for my dad's company have to do with your engagement? What's the connection?
You haven't heard from your parents. I also run a company, like your father.
Huh?
Yes, and my company has about 500 employees.
500 is a whole lot more than my dad's company.
Thankfully, the services my company provides match the public demand. Even with 500 employees, we are so understaffed.
What? How can a miserable person like you be the president of a company?
I was really depressed during school, thanks to you. To try to redeem myself, I studied hard. I haven't told this story to any of my classmates either. In case you're wondering, I graduated from South University.
South University? Isn't it that really good school with a low acceptance rate?
Yes. And since college, I've been working with people like myself who have been shut-ins, and for those who want to reintegrate into society but are too afraid to take the first step. I wanted to help them and do something for them. So I started this company. I am now working hard in the education and job placement industry.
Then that financing help means...
That means financial help from my company to your father's company.
Wait a minute. So, in exchange for letting you marry my brother, you're going to finance my dad's company?
Don't get me wrong. I am marrying your brother purely for love. However, him being a future president of the company, he asked me for advice, since his father's company was not doing so well and was having financial difficulties. He told me a lot about what company offered and other offerings. So I advised him. Your father has approached me and asked me if I would be willing to be a consultant for his company. To take on new challenges, money is inevitably needed. Then, instead of borrowing from a bank, I thought it would be less risky to lend him money from my company, since I'm becoming his in-law anyway. If I were to participate in the management of his company, I would be partly responsible for the results if they did not come through. That is why I was planning to start financing his company when we got married. But if you, who will now be my sister-in-law, is so opposed to our marriage, I have no choice. I love your brother, but I will give up on this marriage. I am sorry for the trouble.
Wait a minute. Is my dad's company not doing well?
It's probably just a matter of time before they go bankrupt.
Are you serious? What am I supposed to do if that happens? I have only worked for my dad's company.
Your parents have told me things about you. I think it would be a good idea for you to become more independent.
What do you mean? I'm working and making money.
You've been working only short hours ever since you graduated from college. You can take a day off whenever you want. You never have to do a job you don't want to do. Despite living in your parents' house, you never gave your parents a penny of your salary. How can someone who spends money as she pleases say such a thing?
Did my dad tell you that?
Why don't you at least pay rent or something?
I don't want to.
I've heard a lot about you from the employees, too. You work only short hours, but you make people listen to you, don't you? As you can imagine, that made me laugh.
Shut up! I'm the president's daughter, so I'm allowed to do that. Everyone needs to respect me.
They are only putting up with you because they know who you are. There is nothing more annoying than an employee who doesn't do anything at work.
It's none of your business.
You're right. Our engagement's been cancelled, and I will no longer be financing your father's company. Your company situation is none of my business.
Wait a minute.
What do you need?
Shouldn't marrying my brother and financing my dad's company be two separate things in the first place?
What?
I'm saying don't confuse your personal life with your work life.
How can you tell me that? You're taking advantage of your position as the daughter of the president.
We're talking about you right now. You decided to finance this company because you thought it had the potential for growth. Then, even if your engagement with my brother breaks up, keep the promises you made.
Somehow you seem to think you're saying something very right. I think you should understand the situation of the company you're working for one more time. As I said before, I think there is a chance to rebuild the business. But my future father-in-law... Oh, wait. No more engagement. So your father. Well, the bottom line is that the president thought it was impossible for them to do it on their own, which is why they asked me to do the consulting, if I were to make a full commitment. And if I were to finance his company, then they would finally reach a level where maybe he can rebuild his business. Sorry to say, but no one would normally think of financing such a company. It's too risky. Even if we could rebuild the business, we cannot expect a large return. Still, I decided to finance it because it is the company that my future husband will be running. For those reasons, now that the engagement has been canceled, I have no reason to finance his company. Do you understand?
Ugh! Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I'll let you get married to my brother then.
Huh? What are you saying? I have no intention of marrying him anymore.
Why not?
Because he has an annoying sister like you? There's no way I would want to marry him.
Why not? Without financial help from you, my dad's company will go under, right?
Probably.
I can't let that happen.
But either way, sooner or later, you're going to lose your job.
What do you mean?
Yesterday, after receiving a text from you, I told your parents the whole story. Then, your father said, "I'm so sorry about our daughter. We shouldn't have spoiled her because she is a girl. She doesn't work enough, and I've been receiving numerous complaints from employees. I will fire her in the near future and kick her out of this house, so don't worry about our daughter." That's what he said.
Are you kidding me?
All true.
How dare you? I can't live alone. Who's gonna cook for me? Do my laundry? Who's gonna clean my room? What about money?
You're 35 years old. What nonsense are you talking about? Of course, you earn your own money, pay your own rent, and do your own housework.
I don't want to. I want to live freely in my parents' house. Look, I'm not complaining about you guys getting married anymore. You don't have to be my servant. So please, tell my parents not to kick me out.
I will not finance him if you keep living in your parents' house. But then your father's company would go out of business, so the end result is the same.
How can that be?
Oh, and since this is a good opportunity, I would like to ask you to take responsibility for what you did to me when we were in middle school.
What responsibility?
Because of you, I have trauma. It was emotionally difficult, not only for myself, but also for my parents. The damages for emotional distress, the cost of the psychiatrist visits. I will charge you $30,000.
That was a long time ago.
Your parents said that they would not only kick you out of their house, but also disown you.
All right, I'll pay. I pay you when you're happy, right? But I can't pay you right now. I can pay in installments, right?
No, of course. You must pay it in full.
What are you, evil?
What are you talking about? I'm giving you such kindness, even though you bullied me so much in middle school. This is what you deserve. Later, Carrie was fired from her father's company and kicked out of her parents' house. With her out of the way, I was able to get married. A few months later, we had our wedding. She tried to attend, but we politely explained to her and asked her to leave. Since then, she has found a new job and started living alone in an apartment. But this is her first time working properly, and she is struggling every day to get used to that environment. To pay consolation money to me, she went into debt. So her life is difficult every month, and she can't even go out. She often tries to cry to her parents, but her parents have not responded to any of this. Or rather, her parents are too busy reforming their company. Thanks to them, their company's business is recovering, and I will not continue to have a relationship with her in the future.